So what I would do on this, I explained to them that there are new laws, rules that we have to follow now, that we have to have this document signed before we can even show any house. The document can be, especially if you're working with an investor, tell them that it can be for 1 day, 1 hour, one house, one transaction, however you want to do that. It doesn't have to be for a month or 3 months. It can be per house or per day or whatever they want to do. But the main thing is that you're going to go over the first couple of paragraphs with them, just letting them know that what the agreement is. Paragraph 3, make sure that they've not signed an agreement with anybody else. 5 is where you're going to set the date, and you can do August 13th to August 13th, and then I'll show you in a little bit where you can actually take that down to the exact day. 60 days here, the compensation. This is only going to give me a minute left, but let me talk real quick. Just explain to them that they are ultimately responsible for paying your commission. However, most sellers are still going to be offering compensation, and if they don't, we're going to ask for that. And we'll ask for them to pay the commission, which will be equal to, and whatever amount you put in here, whether it's 2% or 3%, whatever you decide to do. But just assure them that, yes, they're responsible for it, but you're going to ask the seller to compensate you. If the seller doesn't, then the buyer is responsible. It is their choice if they want to see a house that does not offer compensation. So that is a choice they have. We're going to put 60 days here, and then on 9 is where you explain to them, especially C, if the seller's offer is less than the compensation. And what I just let them know is, yes, we were agreed on 3%. The seller's offering 2%. I'm fine with that. We can do 2%. But the key is you've got to do it in writing, so you need to modify this or do a new one at that new percentage. And that's most of the stuff. Here, 15, if you're doing it just for one listing or just for 1 day, you've put the day up earlier, paragraph 5. You don't have to worry about anything. But if they're doing it for just a listing or a housing edition or something, you can add that. This agreement effective August 13th, 2023, showing property 9317 East 92nd Place, something like that. And then make sure you fill all of this out. Your license number, the brokerage license number is 201771. And for my email address, just put richard@picassorealtytulsa.com. So that should do a pretty good job, I think, explaining what you're asking. But I just talked to them and let them know that, it's new rules, and we want to be 100% transparent. I want more than anything for you to know how we get paid, that it is all negotiable, and be upfront with them, something like that, so that they fully understand all that. So I'm sending this to you. If you have any questions, yell back at me.